spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off play action on first down. Throws to the tight end. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Quickly complete.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. He might want another play. Looking to throw on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Durham. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. LSU right back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. It's Donaldson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the 4th down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Caught in the backfield. It's Anderson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Makes a man miss. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the boot, looking for his man. Going for the big play. Makes a grab on the shot. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Wow, well, the offense a play ago comes up with a big completion down the field, and they decide to go right back to another passing play to see if they can add on to it, and they were not able to protect the quarterback. Big missed opportunity.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Sayin. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. That is no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO. It's a running room. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. LSU quick to the line. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Right down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. From this spot on the field, that would be a 53-yard field goal, but they'll leave the offense out there and try to pick up the first on 4th down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And how about the three-pointer from downtown? The long field goal attempt, they trust their kicker, and it took every inch. Just hits the crossbar and gets over and goes in.
Fake on 1st down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Peoples. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. To the air, it's Sayin. Makes the grab, it's Smith. They'll get the 1st down, it's spotted on the 49. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Let's send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And these edge rushers, man, they're so athletic nowadays. They can get to the quarterback, bend that corner so quickly, get him on the ground before he knows what hits him. How about that defensive end, that speed off the edge?
Punt is in the air. Wants to bring it back. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll try the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast to come away with the pick.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to...
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense putting points on the board.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Tate. Gets away from one, finds some space. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just 1 step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They punt it away on 4th down. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Defense looks like they're coming. Looking for a gap. It's Durham. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Tigers want to move quickly. showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Lost one deep down the right side. He caught it! So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. They'll move the tight end. Trying to pound it in. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback making checks. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Moves around to clear up the vision. Bought a little time, lets it go. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that offensive line gave that quarterback all day to throw the football. That QB could have checked his social media, balanced his investment portfolio, and booked dinner. That's an example of 5 guys up front acting as one. Tremendous job in pass play.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. They'll They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. And made sure that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Got room on the return. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Looking for space. It's Peoples. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Got a man, it's Anderson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw.
There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got some room to run. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The play action fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Sharp. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and get them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying to get the corner. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Got it behind the line. It's Anderson. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Get set, get set.
Quick completion to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Off play action. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Tiger. And the punishment has been extended.
Well, one of the areas they really focus.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. Taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch called for and made. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it, it's Peoples. Not much doing there, he gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Looking to the big tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Hey, you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. 3:25. Motion from the wide receiver. Keep it on the ground. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And here comes the punt team.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On his way back from the 20. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. He's going for it all. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll rip off 8 on that play in 2nd and 2.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. They go to the ground, finding open areas. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And the Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. The corners are walked up tight. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's caught. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give as they work on that clock. At the 20, he's got space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Using his legs, it's Durham. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a catch at the 20. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. The but they still do count it for 6.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll try to get the edge on the left. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The toss to the outside. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They boot it away on 4th down. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 30. Put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Fires left. It's complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The give to the back. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. Second down, he'll throw it. Shoots it to the left. And it's his fourth interception of the night. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books.